Hi, I'm Robert Dubwise Browne, and welcome to Song and a Story, where I play you a song and tell you a story. The story doesn't necessarily have to do with the song, sometimes it might. Today's song is Real Situation from the album Cliff Marley Tosh. Some years ago, I was on tour in Africa. We were in Monza with Shaggy, and I think we did a couple shows before we headed there, and we had one show there, and we were there for like a couple days, so maybe 2 days before the show, right? And we got there, everything was fine. The hotel wasn't bad, it was a decent hotel. Food was good, the environment was fine and everything. And because we were there for so long, we kind of get familiar with the staff, the staff kind of, what do I call it now? The staff knew us all, they knew what rooms we were in, And so they kind of got familiar with us as well. They knew we were Shaggy's band and blah blah blah. Anyway, the day of the show, we did the sound check, we got back, and then we went to do the show in the night. Show, I don't even remember the show, to be honest with you. I'm really bad like that. There's a lot of shows I've done, I have no recollection of them. Anyhow, the morning after the show, we're having breakfast before we leave to the airport, because that's typically the thing where you do a show and just leave the next day, leave the following day. So we were having breakfast, and one guy came downstairs and said, "Yo, we can't find some money. I can't find some money. I'm missing some money." You know, as I said, we were doing a couple shows before, so we all had money on us. You know, some people had euros, most of us had US dollars, but some people had euros. So he said he looked in his bag and he could not find an amount of money. I don't remember how much it was. And then shortly after, somebody else came downstairs and said the same thing. They can't find some money. You know, they know they put their money in a particular place and it's not there. So everybody got curious and concerned now, and you know, run got to their room, including myself. You know, went to check because I knew I had money. And I looked where I knew I left it. So my money was, I had my big bag, my big suitcase, and I had a little bag with a pouch, with a zipper at the top of it, with a pouch. So I put the money in the top of that bag, where the zipper section is. I closed that bag, put it in my big suitcase under some stuff, you know. So when I went in there to look for my money, I was short $500 US dollars, and which was the case with a lot of the other guys. You know, they were short 300, 500, however, you know. And we came to the conclusion that it was the hotel staff, you know. And it's funny because what they did, they didn't like take all your money. So, because initially when I checked my where I put it, and when I saw the cash, I was like, oh, I'm good. And something told me, count the money. When I took it out and counted, I was short $500. So what they did was, they figured out that we were all leaving to do the show. So we will definitely, none of us, no management, no security, none of us would be at the hotel between X time and X time. They knew what time the show started and they estimated what time we'll get back from the show. So I'm assuming as we leave the hotel, they went to work. So what they did was took portions out of everybody's money. So you would notice it at first glance, you still see you have cash. But at first glance, you wouldn't realize that money is missing. So they did that to maybe not all of us, but maybe more than half of the crew, you know, got their money stolen. And funny enough, we weren't reimbursed or compensated or anything for that matter. I don't remember what the promoter said. You know, he looked into it or something. One person got back their money from the promoter. And I believe it's because, one, she was female, and two, she was persistent with it. Everybody else was like, channel star, money gone and thing, but she was the only one who pressured the promoter and said, look, you know the hotel staff, so give me my money and you work it out with them. But that was the situation. And what's the moral of the story? You have people who tour who keep their money on them 24/7. I don't like walking around with a lot of money on me, or more than a certain amount of money on me all the time. I don't like doing that. But I guess the moral of the story is either walk with your cash all the time, or find a safe place, a really safe place to put it. These hotels have safes in the closets, a lot of them, but I don't think this hotel had that. You know, not all hotels have it. But the moral of the story, keep an eye upon your money at all times, because you just never know. And with that said, Dubs out.